Welcome back. Every Friday, we do certain segments. Every Thursday, we do certain segments. On Tuesdays, we do Angry Runs, but on Wednesdays, it is Fab Five Day, and that means it's the top 5 rookies of the previous week. The list is in, and it is a list unlike any of the others.
Is that right?
No Jaden Daniels, no Caleb Williams. Let's meet some other players, folks. Number 5, we're going to an undrafted rookie out of the University of Tennessee. When the NFL Network put together its draft binder of 402 names, his name wasn't even included. This is Jaylen Mulla out of Tennessee, who had 51 career starts in college but got no love in the draft by the analysts or by the teams. And yet the Rams, they found a spot on their squad. 51 career starts and played 60 games over 5 seasons for the Vols. What did he do on Sunday? How about 2 interceptions and a pick 6 against the Raiders? He owned Gardner Minshew in this game. He leads the Rams right now with 3 interceptions. How about this? The first rookie since Patrick Surtain to have 3 interceptions and a touchdown in a 2-game span. He's that dude. The other name, of course, Marcus Peters, another former Ram and a legend when he was in Kansas City as well. Jaylen Mulla, welcome to the Fab Five. You have another newcomer to the list, and we're staying at defensive back. He's a first-round pick, and he's playing for a defense that's been much maligned all offseason, but has awoken. I'm going with Eagles corner, Quinan Mitchell, the first rounder who said he wanted to go down as the greatest player ever to come out of the MAC, was excellent on Sunday. Played 31 snaps and lined up against Malik Neighbors, a fellow first-round pick. And Neighbors, you know what his numbers were when he was on this guy? 2 catches, 15 yards. And everyone's saying Neighbors didn't get involved. My fantasy team, where was Neighbors? Quinan Mitchell was there. Quinan Mitchell in coverage, week 7 at New York. Look at this. This is next-gen stats. We love using their stuff. 31 snaps, only was thrown at 4 times, 2 catches, 15 yards, and Neighbors only had 1 for 9 against Quinan. That is what you do. That is what happens. Last week, we had Cooper DeJean on the list. This week, we have Quinan Mitchell. The first and second round picks of the Eagles seem to be playing pretty well. Number 3, back by popular demand, we go to a rookie out in Green Bay who might have the biggest fan base online that you might not know about. I'm talking about rookie safety Evan Williams.
This guy's awesome.
When I omitted Evan Williams from the list last week, it was as if I omitted, The Godfather from the top 5 movies of all time.
By the way, you can do that if you want, Pete.
Citizen Kane, you name it. Evan Williams is that dude lining up across Xavier McKinney as safety for Green Bay, and he was amazing yet again on Sunday. You know that C.J. Stroud only threw for 90 yards in this game. Did you know that Evan Williams had 9 tackles and started and played every single snap in this game? Evan Williams, a rookie for Green Bay. He made the list in week 5, could have made the list in week 6. I didn't have him, and Green Bay fans attacked me online. It was not nice online for me last week, Green Bay. I get it. Well, he's back on the list here. 9 tackles, and the defense absolutely shut down that high-powered Houston Texans offense. 3 defensive backs to start the list. Can we go 4? No, but we're staying on defense.
Okay.
How about Rams first-round pick Jared Verse? We have 2 Rams on the list.
All right.
Jared Verse was all over the field. He was a menace. Wearing that number 8, you saw him throughout the game. He was everywhere in the backfield. He had 9 different quarterback pressures in week 7. 9. It's the second most of any player in week 7 behind Greg Rousseau, who had 11 and was all over the field against Tennessee. It's also the most pressures by any rookie in a game all season. Jared Verse wearing number 9. What's going to happen to this Rams defense without Aaron Donald? The Rams defense is out pretty good. They have Jaylen Mulla making interceptions, and they've got Jared Verse knocking the snot out of Gardner Minshew. Obviously, you see this. Single game quarterback hits by a rookie since 2019.
Great full screen.
Look at this list. These are all first-round guys. The first 3 are all top 15 picks. Jared Verse went at the end of the teens. Jared Verse, big game when they needed him most. He'll be on the field tomorrow against Minnesota.
Peter, I have a note. You said he was number 8. He's nicknamed V8, apparently.
I like that.
Verse
V8.
and 8.
I love drinking.
A lot of vegetables.
You know, you're like this, and all of a sudden you drink that V8 and you're awake. That's a throwback to our older fans. Number 1, we've gone 4 defensive players, no quarterbacks, no running backs. Who's number 1 on the list? Number 1 on the list is Bills wide receiver Keon Coleman.
Wow.
Keon Coleman had a better receiving day than just about anybody else in the league on Sunday. Coleman had 125 yards receiving, truly a breakout performance. He's the first rookie to lead the NFL in receiving yards in a week since Jamar Chase did it in 2021. Think about all the great wideouts in this sport. Nobody had a better receiving yard day than Keon Coleman. But we really loved Keon Coleman lending a hand to newcomer Amari Cooper. Let's show the play that we showed on Monday and run it back again, because sometimes, a little bit of help matters. And when you can help look at the bottom of your screen here. That's an open shrug, and that's Keon Coleman giving the tip to Amari Cooper on what to do. Cooper got there on Wednesday, had a touchdown on Sunday. Look at the bottom of your screen.
Cooper in the slot, Coleman on the bottom.
18 looks at 0. What? And 0 says, okay, here's what he did.
You go right there.
And there's Amari Cooper getting a touchdown on the play from Josh Allen. Sharing is caring, folks. That's what it is. And he shared the info with Amari Cooper. Keon Coleman is number 1 on our list. Here's our Fab 5 for the week from left to right. Number 1, Keon Coleman. Number 2, Jared Verse. Number 3, Evan Williams. Number 4, Quinan Mitchell. And number 5, Jaylen Mulla. You will not find anyone else talking about this group of players anywhere. That's why you watch Good Morning Football. We talk about all 32 teams, and we don't just give love to those first-round picks. Kyle, your thoughts on this very diverse group of rookies?
Love the list. I love that it's non-Caleb, non-Jaden because of injury and bye week. Quinan Mitchell, you got my attention. Wants to be the best player out of the MAC ever. I was thinking it's so Roethlisberger's out of the MAC, Antonio Gates, James Harrison. I mean, these are some guys. I think Jason Taylor's out of the MAC.
Jason Taylor.
Those are some guys.
Lambert or Ham, one of those two are out of the MAC. Lambert might be out of the MAC, one of the two.
That's a great goal. I like that goal a lot, and I bet the MAC conference champions that goal. They love their alumnuses, and I hope he gets there. It's gonna be tough. What do you think?
I love V8. I mean, you guys, I saw V8. I was like, oh, man, you guys had me walking sideways on that one.
That's the commercial.
Jared Verse, watching him, during the preseason, watching him during the season, he just continuously is getting, he didn't play during the preseason, but during practice. But then during the season, just getting better, coming off that edge. That's a lot of QB hits. That's a lot of pressure for that young defensive end. I don't know if he's going to replace Aaron Donald, but still, he is big time.
I really liked your Bills wide receiver, Keon Coleman. Not only have we come to love him for what he does off the field, that he has this great sense of humor, but the fact that he helped out Amari Cooper, a young guy, a rookie, being able to be like, no, like this is the playbook already, and to help a brother out. Kudos to him, Peter. So great job on that list.
Peter, I'm going to pre-produce next week's list. Okay? Next week's list, I don't know who's going to be 5, I don't know, 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. I guarantee that Caleb Williams is number 1 on next week's list. I guarantee it's Bears, Commanders. We don't know if we're getting Jaden. We don't know. Number 1. Play this.
If you notice on our list, play it back. If you notice on our list, and this is very specific to me, I only reward, for the most part, winning teams. Commanders, Bears. Look,